Like we told you, we are making effort so that what happened at Fendell can go in vain, because it's a bad part of our history. We should not be treating each other that way. And to prove that we were treated wrongly today, I told you through the working of our representative and ourselves, we are continuing to gather evidence that our leaders actually meant to treat us wrongly. And we are happy that Lawrence Morris, our representative, has joined this struggle to ensure that you're treated fairly. And I told you, we'll die. We'll keep dying. Nobody's going to stop death. But what you do today is not about you. It's about the future and the generations to come. Now, what got America powerful? They say I will die today so that other people can live. That's what they do. So we are happy to have you. Let's say thank you, Dr. Moore, Brother Gus. My man, are you first time coming? So we are glad to come here today. I know there are some people here who are for the other side, but we want to encourage you to join us to fight for us. The election day, we ask for vote. You join us. Tell my wedding, she must join us and apologize. She was ordered to do so. We don't hold it against her. But the fact that she acquiesced, she agreed to do evil, we lay small blame on her, but I order. So today we are glad. Let's begin the dialogue today. Good. This is the dialogue of the Liberian Media for Democratic Initiatives. This is yet our latest edition. Today, we're back at Fendell. The struggle continues. Even though our president said the struggle should end, we don't see why yet. The struggle will continue. We will continue it. Because places like Fendell will be brought down wantonly by our president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and where they call Bawure. That's why the struggle must continue. Mr. President, until you address some of those issues, the struggle will not stop. Therefore, we are glad to come to you today from here. May we all stand up together before we continue to sing the national anthem. All mics on. Thank you. Sing it together. All hail. Shalom. clap for yourselves. Thank you. Today, sit down, please. Today, the dialogue comes back to Fendell. Our people are still in tears. That 2015 they broke your houses, or 16? 1-6, right? Huh? April 19. April 19, right? Our government, under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, mandated the University of Liberia to demolish all structures. I understand over 2,000 houses at the University of Liberia Fendell Expansion Center. There are those who are victims of this. Under international law, though, our government was supposed to resettle you, even if they own the land. That didn't happen. You were forced out of your home. Under international law, that is called forced eviction. If not managed, as done in the case of the University of Liberia, is broadly illegal and a violation of international human rights, Declaration of Human Rights. It's surprising that somebody like Ellen Sirleaf, who is just not as educated as she is, but a big international figure, UN person, would choose to carry out the deepest sense of inhumanity against you. For this, we are in this business. I have heard people say in Monrovia, John Colley owns property at Fendell, Dawa. He used to have a house there. Let me make this clear today again. I have never owned any property at Fendell. I don't have a stake there except that I'm a Liberian and a believer in human rights and respect for people. I therefore seek to find a solution to this. I'm trying to bring you and Ellen together one day so she comes to the realization that what she did was not beneficial, was not befitting of her status in the world. She can't be going around the world and claiming all these awards and doing evil on ground. That is for me a big deception. And that's what's suffering Liberia. So today we've come specifically with an information that will be delivered to you by our lawmaker who has joined us. Your old lawmaker refused to join you. Joseph and Francis Sherman said, not friendly this time, but we'll be friends again later. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't care. And one time, people like myself were not too friendly, eh? At that time, I used to hate your government, eh? And I'm a man, How it goes. Can I come in? The man built $1.5 million house. They brought it down. Jim Badger died. 50-bedroom, self-contained. You breaking it when you don't get nothing on campus. Look at how Fendell looking with doctorate degree holder than dirty lepigre. Bathrooms dirty. People poo-pooing all over the place. We call that the macrocosm of knowledge. Lux in tenebrae. Something wrong with us. Knowledgeable people can be dirty like that. Look at the university, they play the broke. Right now, if I John said, but me, I don't put in the buoy like that. I will go there. And now you're doing it there now. The cows are joining you. Is that why Where and Ellen them broke that place down so cow can go poo-poo on your land. Why they couldn't keep those houses, seize them from you and use them. But that's why we are here. Today, the Honorable Lawrence Morris, District Number 1 representative, brought a special message. Before that, we are too dirty. We don't clean up. We don't have solution to the way Monrovia looks now. Monrovia dirty. Some of the people, most of the people here Sunday, when you see them with a wild hat and a coat going to church, you think that their houses are clean. Go there. Plastic bare all over the place. Their children poop into the stairs. Huh? Our new city mayor, my Peking, get white shoe on the whole time dirty. What happened here? I would never wear white shoes in the damn mud. This place is muddy. So you wear white shoe here for what? To show the demo? We should roll up our sleeves and clean up this town. Yes, we're dirty. People, look, near my house, there's a toilet there. I cut the grass myself every morning. You look in that car, whipper, the machine, I got them here and everywhere I get property, I go clean up. The people there with you, they say, why you cut grass? Yeah, some of you can get there in the community with some people who clean it. You don't know. But today we brought you James Mulba. James has an idea. And James thinks that to just throw the day away is not correct. And James wants to share with us in 5 minutes before our honorable comes in with the big message. He too was bringing some people who brought that. I think that's for us. It's for LMD Anna. All the people who care that thing. What will be cooking on? And James will come and give us, because we're trying to work with James to sell the idea that the day you got, we can turn it into something else. And that we will clean up our houses. James Mulba, one of us. You know. James will get 5 minutes to say to you what he's doing, what we can do to help together. Let me test that. Hello. This one off. One. Good. Is this good to use? Use that, James.
Yes. I want to appreciate Mr. Colley for the effort, especially when it comes to helping our people to understand what it means to be peaceful. So Mr. Colley, one thing I will say is you are blessed already, and these people will really keep blessing you. Just to help these people, I think your corporate social responsibility will live on forever. And I want to recognize our honorable here and everyone here. My name is James Mulba. I am the CEO of Green Cities. Now, if you see Liberia, the dye business in this country a serious problem. You know, sometime back we did our own analysis, that is to know how the dye business in this country. Most of the dye you see in the country, they are either potato green, cassava leaf, all those things that can get rotting. The Bo people call them the organic waste. All those dyes that can get rotting, they are not actually good for us. Those dyes are the one causing the mosquitoes. They are the one increasing the flies, and they are the one causing typhoid, and they are the one causing malaria. Because the more the mosquitoes, the more malaria we encounter in most of our communities. And the other aspect of the diet is the one the Bo people call inorganic, the diet that can get rotting. If you see Liberia on a daily basis, just here alone, I think we have drink more than 30 to 60 bags of water, if I stand to be corrected. Almost everyone here took one bag this morning and drink. And where the plastic end up, we don't know. If you see our street on a daily basis, we have more than 100,000 plastics are going in the street on a daily basis. Where do plastics go? Our shopping bag, after buying a black bag, we put it there. Everything mixed. So our institution, what we do, the one you call the that can get rotting, the organic one, the one they can get from the potato green and other one. What we're doing with that is we're producing fertilizer from that. So we say instead of you throwing it, there are a lot of chemical fertilizer on the market. Let's try to reduce it and produce natural fertilizer on our own. That's one thing we're doing. Another thing we do with it is we just started producing biogas. The biogas is a gas that they can use on the stove and light fire on it instead of putting a wood and use it to cook. We just started that with it. And then we again planning to start producing electricity. Not everyone can get current. We also will be using the same gas to produce current. That's another thing that we're planning to do. And with the plastic, currently we are turning the plastic into something different. Because if you see what we're doing is something that really we don't have much profit. The broad people call it social enterprise. That is, you giving back more to society than what you get. So running that type of business is like you solving most of the societal problem. So what we do now with the plastic, we collecting the plastic, we get a machine that can wash it, turn it into different pallet, and then we planning now, we just brought a machine to start producing geometry set, the ruler for students and other things. Those are things that we want to give back. We want the same plastic that you drink and put in the street, we should produce something from it and send it back for people to use it. We're doing that with plastic. Now the old computers and other things around, we just started turning that, the people call it refurbishing, to give it second life. So what we do, we prepare those computers. There are some communities that children don't even know anything about ICT. That is what they call computer, how to put a computer on only the phone. When you give them phone, they want to just go straight on Facebook. But tell them, say, after Facebook, what next? Nothing else. So we're using that to see how we can educate children in communities and other places. So that's what we do. And when it comes to this, we cannot do it alone. This is why Mr. Colley, he monitored me on Truth FM, and then he actually grew this passion. And one thing he said I really, really take strongly is, he said, James, this is a national issue. One person cannot solve it. It is a joint process. We all need to be involved in it. And all of us here, we produce waste every day. Just this morning, all of us who produce waste here this morning. Some people drank from the plastic, and some drank from the bottles, where they end up in the street. So all of us is our business. So this is something that we started with. We started with Mr. Colley today, and it's something that we will continue to do. This is a collaboration that we really be wishing for, to tell the Liberian people what is happening. Because when you identify the problem, you should identify a solution to the problem. So we know the problem, and we think we have the solution to the problem. We're asking national government, we're asking civil society, all stakeholders in this country. We need to join together and clean our country, clean our cities, so that we all can live together. That is why we call our institution green cities. We don't want to make one city green. We want to make all of the cities in Liberia green. So that's why all of us, we need to work together to make that happen. And this is what we'll continue to do along the line with Mr. Colley. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So we are going to be calling some debates. Which way to go? In case of what we call solid waste management, should we go the disposal way, or we should go the recycling way? You just throw the die away and make more trouble, or you get some money out of it?
Get some money out of it.
My friend, Norway is looking for day. The day you got are what they're looking for now. They have a plant that's producing electricity for them, anything for them. All their neighbors gave them died. They recycle. Look, let me tell you. And you all remember when they had iron here, all around the town. When people start buying the iron, you can see some now. All those people collecting the whole day. I just told my man, all my part of plastic, my children that would have cleaned up for me, that their new business will be selling all the plastic to him. Case closed. I ain't got to pay them again. I just sweep now. I say, you put the plastic soap, put the potato green soap. I carry it to my man. So thank you, James. And we will call more of those debates between you and city mayor. Some of them believe because that quick UN money, quick European Union money is spreading around here. He'll go through the die way that the money will want quick. Few people get the money. They used to say, Mary Bro got solution. Somebody get that woman seat quick. Don't waste my time. One young boy. One young boy find seat for that woman, man. Before I point at you. Good, you got somewhere. Mary Bro then got solution. And y'all believe that too, or they were just eating money? No system. 1 week after they left power, the whole town was dirty. So what was the system? Think about it. When they say Mary Bro were doing well, how? You run a country, no system? 1 week, 1 month after Ellen left power, the die were all over the place. Meaning they left no system in place to clean up the town. It was individual. When some UN money come, they gave it to Zoom Lion, they get their own, that what was going on here. No system. 1 month after the people left power, really were upside down. And that's all. I know somebody want to answer. I don't care. You answer us. That's true. If these people had system in place, it was going to take a whole year before we start feeling that the new government not doing well. But because nothing was in place, even the money, what was in place to man the money? Yeah, they say 16 billion gone. And they talking. The item like they Eugene Nangbeda who? And at them, he the one said the money lost. The justice minister said so. What the item now like that somebody said it? The journalist said the thing law you can't say in that law. And then you add to it, he said, not 9 billion, in fact, that's 16 billion. Then you turn around and say, it ain't lost. It's still there. Then you want to blame other people? Because there was no system put in place by our old lady to guard all this. When I'm going, that money will be in the bank. Before you touch it, you got to sign the other paper. Because there was nothing like that, everybody just grab their own. That what happened here. That's the fact. So, today, some of the problem that they cause here, that what we're here for. You who say we broke the law, all of Oya broke the law at Fendell, who went and bought land illegally. White men joined us, we all bought the land illegally. You, the president of Liberia, who said they must break all our houses down, then you're protecting white men on? Then you write paper for it. That's why our man is here to tell us more. Our honorable he's delivering to us his message. Honorable, please come. Yes, thank you, sir. Lawrence Morris, representative of District Number 1.
Thank you, John, and thank you to all my people that are here today. I want to say welcome and thank you for coming. And we give this day to the Almighty because it is through Him that we are here today. Some of us would have loved to be here, but we couldn't be here. So to our distinguished citizens that are here, Dr. Murray, our commissioner, eminent elders and citizens, and all of the people, the county represented here, the 4th Estate, we want to say thank you for coming. Well, I don't know if John will also give me or allow me to talk about that instead of coming back and forth or
Sure,
yeah. Okay, so before I go into this message, because I know everybody's eager to hear what the message is, I will ask that you just bring two of those bags and the stove. Mr. Moba, could you please come? You know, just few minutes ago, Mr. Moba was here talking about green cities, and they die all over this country. You see, for me, it's about having a practical solution to problems. I want to say thank you to Mr. Moba for taking this initiative. Not many people are thinking positive of helping this country. You see, everybody sit down and wait for government to do it. If we wait, government will not do nothing. We all supposed to put our hands together and try to see what we can do to help our district, our county, our country. Mr. Moba just explained to us about the plastic bags, the potato green waste, the cassava leaf. And I'm sure some of you here in this audience today listened to me months back when I told you all about helping to clean this dirt that we have around. Today, we are displaying before you some of the results from the same waste that we have all over the place. Pretty soon, we'll be talking about climate change. The people can talk about climate change, what they win. In America today, there is this hurricane called Michael. They can always give it different name. Maybe one day they will say Hurricane Lawrence coming too. Another day, Hurricane John. They got different name for it. But we don't want to see that happen here. Remember, we are close to the coast. We have the Atlantic Ocean right here. And we are just blessed. This country is blessed by God. Because all the things that happen in the natural disaster that are happening all around, we don't see it happening here. How many times you heard about earthquake? How many times you heard about tsunami? But yet the Atlantic Ocean right here. Let me go into what I want to say. Mr. Moba, I want to say thank you, and I want us to join forces and encourage all of our people to be thinking of creating their own jobs or earning some kind of money for themselves. Before coming to this representative job, I used to do plenty of other things around. And places that I traveled, I saw something that caught my eye. It catch my eye. One South American island they call Trinidad and Tobago. They're doing the same thing in Kenya and other places, where they are using cassava peeling, plantain peeling, coconut dye, sugarcane dye, all the different dye you can think about to produce fire coal. No need for you to go around and be cutting tree down, cutting it into small pieces, burning it, back pain, and all kinds of things. For the people who doing fire coal, you can bear me witness. Me, I do it before. But those men and young people that are doing this fire coal business, by the time you finish cutting the tree down, you've cut everything, put all those small wood on it, your back. You know exactly what can happen. You reach home, your woman face hot water for you. You go take bath, they lay food there, you finish eating, you lay down in the net. By the time the woman tells you that day, you can knock her hand. Leave me. You know why you knocking her hand? Because the pin are there. Say she didn't even know why I not go through. She can't touch me time that day. That what can happen? We're trying to say stop it. When she tells you this time, try hold her hand too. So leave all the hard work. All you need to do, we are encouraging you to plant more food, grow more cassava leaf, grow more edos, grow more plantain, more sugarcane. Look right here in this place here. How many sugarcane they die? When you see the sugarcane die, it's making the mountain now. Go right here, Carrisburg, behind 15 gate. They call the place Flan Town. When you see the sugarcane die, when you stand on top of it, you need platform again to talk. Oh, I was there before. I stood on top of it. But we're using it now to produce fire coal. And this coal, I will ask, I don't know how they will do it, but I brought it to share it with people so that you can have a little bit. And you see this coal in the bag? It can carry you for 2 months. 2 months. Because it burns slowly, but it got heat. The one you see here is a coal pot. This is a coal pot. You see the same bucket that the people can use, the pink bucket. That's what they use to twist it. You see inside, everything here that locally made material, they will pass it around so you can see. The thing you see here that clay, they dye clay. That's what it is used for. So the people making coal pot, that you will use the same coal, you put it inside here, you light your fire, turn it around. You see, fire burn with energy, with oxygen rather. So once you lift this thing up, the air will be going there to keep your fire burning. When you finish, you won't cut the fire, or you gotta sprinkle water there, just close it one. No air going inside, the fire will cut off. You can use your coal again another time. These are innovations that our brother here is going towards. The plastic bag, you see, so many things can happen with plastic bag. But I want us all to start to focus on some of those things that will help us to create our own little packaging. And right now, our brother called his place Green Cities. This is called Green Gold. So you see everything green inside. And we urging people, because pretty soon we'll be launching again, I think on the 29th. You will be told to come there and see. It will be fun. Where we will have eating competition. I know plenty people want to buy now. Cooking competition. Just to be able, and these are the same coal pot they will be using. And we will be talking to people about collecting the coal dust. You see what the people said, that coal, the dust can pile up, it's just sitting in one place. That the same coal dust they can use to make it black. Because when you collect the planting dye, the cassava peeling, the coconut dye, what we do is we grind it into dust. We grind it into complete dust. Then the rotten cassava, the rotten planting, rotten edo, they collect all, it will not waste. You see in real life, every time they get one small keke pickup that can go there and collect all the rotten things from there. You think they're going to, we're taking it to boil it and make starch. The starch, all the dust we grind, we put it inside and stir it. Make it will become thick, just a fufu. Then we take the same cold dust while laying on the side where people throwing it away. We sprinkle it over it, stir it around, and then you can even take a char. Once that thing done, the char can be playing with it and may lay around something, set it down in the sun. When you get dry, that fire cool. So no need to be doing all these things, and these are things that we want our people to get involved in. So to encourage our people to come, we'll be launching this coming November. I will get the information to you. Where we'll be asking young people, you bring coal dust, they give you rice and boni. I know some people coming protect all the coal dust now. But this is true. I think you heard John saying all his plastic bag and he keeping it because that's small thing. So all your little dye, keep it. Because we'll be going around to collect it. And just what he said, the European Union, they bring in money to collect all those dye then. And I will be more than happy to join you. Let me say thank you. And we will stay in touch to improve the life of our people so that they too can help us help them, and we too help them help us and help our country. So thank you very much. Okay, so to the message that all of us are expecting to hear. Let me first of all say sorry to all of the victims again. I know it is painful. It is painful to see your property being damaged. No response to it. Nobody care to talk about it. The very government have gone silent and they expect you to be happy. There are people that have died out of frustration. There are people who were retired from Firestone and other places who took all their resources and put it into their property just to have a place to lay their head. Those properties were damaged. But as you listen to John, we have been fighting, and we will continue to fight until we make sure that you get what you rightfully deserve. You heard that, in fact, you can see it. Live water property is still there. And live water came there and met some of you there. But they met you there, now you gone, and they stay there. And I know sometimes your heart heavy, because many times I can hear, they can call me.
People are doing some work here.
My man, you the representative over there, the thing will come in do you today, it will not be easy. I said, what can happen again? They said, we're going to bring the whole play down. I said, no, I beg you. You're leaving. Let's use the rule of law. And this is what we have been fighting. You see, there's a committee set up in Fendell. I think all of you know about it, the Fendell Land Committee. We've been working together. We've had several meetings where those who are at the forefront of it have been present at all the different meetings. We've met the Land Authority Commission. They gave us a date. That date has passed. Every time I go there to find out where is the chairman, oh, he traveled. He coming. So I got 2 of my staff members. They acting the NSA people now because I told them to just wait around the area. Soon as see his car go in there, they should tell me I will go there. Then I call my people and say, you can't, we here. We're using all the different techniques to make sure that we get some kind of answer. But today's message is simple and clear. And that message is, we are almost there. We are almost there because the cases have gone to court. The court dragging his feet. You're running up and down, putting documents here, documents there. And it was on, I think, Wednesday, right, John? It was Wednesday, Tuesday night when I called John and said, John, we're gathering evidence to help our people so that when we present our case to the president, he will know that we are right and that something must be done, and it must be done speedily. I called him and told him that there are documents that I have gathered that is in our interest, that on our side. That when government saying that, oh, you're wrong, you didn't do this, we got documents from the same government that make us now to be right. You see what God can do? Yes. This happened a month ago when I engaged the live water people. I told them, I said, look, my people, I need you to provide water for my people in the district. You can't be here and no water all around. Every day, thousands of people need water. They say, oh, we can work on it. And so, you know, you got to be friendly. You know, when you're looking for a woman, you can't go there harsh. You will go, you be petting a woman. Even if you sit down there whole day, your friend is calling you, where else to go do something, you say, mommy, I come here. But you're trying to pet that situation. That was exactly what was happening. So they agreed, and I'm sure some of you receive MOU from our office for water business, where the community is supposed to put together 5,000 for this well, right? They charging for the well too. But the 5,000 LD is only to show that the community is part of it. Because you see, free things, all of you experiencing. When the NGO then used to come and put free hand pump in the community, you see one little child will wake up because no playground around. He hold a hand pump and be riding seesaw. When you can't, he tell him, say, look, what you riding seesaw for? Move. He turn around, old man or big person, he check you up. He said that your money put it there. Then you get fair. But the child, right, now you put it there. You don't have nothing to do with it. This time around, we want you to be a part of the process. So even if that, you know, for a whole community, 5,000 liberty, it let everybody pay maybe $10 or $15 to get a 5,000 liberty. But at least your sweat for that $10 liberty is part and parcel of that hand pump that will come there. I will put my own share. So I talked to these people and we became friendly. Then I asked them, I said, how come you stay on a place here when they broke all the other people's houses down, including Dr. Murray, the late Jean Barr, and most of you, all of you here, they said, well, they're not our thing. Oh, we know how it happened. I said, how it possible for you to stay be here and you say you know how it happened and they broke everybody place from around you? He said, well, I think I will have to get to my people in Canada to ask them how it happened. I said, please do. It took 1 or 2 weeks. He came back to me and said, oh, the people say they said coming. I said, fine, let them come. When they come, please, I want to meet with them. So when they came, I asked them, I said, I want to know, you got any document to show that you're supposed to remain to this place where you are? They said, yeah, we got documents. I said, what a document? They said, well, why you want it? I said, I want a document because my people vex. One day, they will rush on you over there and break all the things down. I will not be able to stop them. So if you show me the document that say you're supposed to be here, I will use that document and tell them, say, my people, the people get legitimate document, oh, they get real document from government. You're not supposed to break that place down. But behind it, I wanted to have evidence that government protected them and did not protect you. Because the primary reason of any government, the first responsibility of any government is to protect its citizens. And so they presented me with the documents. Immediately I called John. I said, John, we got a breakthrough. Come. They showed me documents from the embassy, the Canadian embassy in Abidjan, writing the president's office, the former president. They attached a copy of the letter that the former president wrote to the president of the University of Liberia at the time, telling him not to touch left water property, that it should remain intact. The Canadian wrote that letter sometime in May. The letter President Sirleaf wrote at the time was in September. In October, her Minister of State, Minister Grisby at the time, wrote a letter to the Canadians telling them that they can rest assured that nothing will happen to their property. So you see here, they were protected. And I'm asking you, my citizens, to remain calm, that it is our government, because the government belongs to us. And in my hand here is the letter that I would like to read that came from the Canadian Embassy. It says, the Embassy of Canada in Cote d'Ivoire presents its compliments to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Liberia and wishes to bring to the attention of the ministry the difficult situation that Life Water Liberia, a subsidiary of the non-governmental organization Life Water Canada, is currently facing in Monrovia. The embassy has the honor to forward the attached letter sent to the president of the University of Liberia by Life Water Canada. The letter respectfully proposes some solutions to the benefit of both parties. The embassy will appreciate if a response could be provided to Life Water Canada. The Embassy of Canada in the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire avails itself to this occasion to renew to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Republic of Liberia the assurances of its highest consideration. This was a letter from the Canadian Embassy to our government. The next document shows the letter that President Sirleaf wrote to Dr. Emmett Dennis. It says, Dr. Emmett Dennis, President of the University of Liberia, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Dr. Dennis, I refer to the matter concerning Life Water and your recent communication thereto. You may be aware that one of my key challenges in our recovery efforts for the country after years of neglect has been to provide safe drinking water to all our people throughout the country. Access to safe drinking water contributes to bringing health and hope for the future. We therefore fully support efforts that are actively underway to expand water projects throughout the country. As part of our commitment in this regard, We need the concerted action of committed organizations like Life Water. We understand that Life Water is perhaps the longest continuously operating water-focused NGO in Liberia, drilling wells since 1995. It has a proven track record, providing safe water for 250,000 Liberian people. I appreciate that you have not taken action to demolish Life Water compound that sits on the land endowed to the university, for which I directed my Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of State with our portfolio, respectively, to intervene with you. The organization has proposed a partnership with the university, which I believe will be in the interest of both parties to rural Liberians who desperately need safe drinking water. It is in this connection that I request that 5 acres Life Water compound remains intact. Your cooperation will send a clear message to international partners that we value their efforts to help provide every Liberian child with safe drinking water. Your support will also strengthen our relationship with investors in Canada and the USA. Sincerely, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Signed. So this is the letter that she wrote, authorizing the people not and appreciating them for not destroying Life Water property. The next communication here is from Sylvester Grisby, Minister of State with our portfolio at the time, who wrote to Canada. Dear Madam Gerels, the President has asked me to acknowledge receipt of your October 4th letter concerning the status of Life Water facilities on the Fendell campus of the University of Liberia. Her Excellency notes with satisfaction Life Water initiative and good works in providing safe drinking water and therefore contributing to the health and well-being of the Liberian child. Providing safe drinking water for every Liberian is a vital objective of, as well as a major challenge for the government of Liberia. Accordingly, the President has written the authorities of the University of Liberia to have Life Water facilities remain intact on the 5 acres of land occupied for Life Water and the University of Liberia to work out a permanent partnership agreement as proposed by Life Water. Sincerely, Sylvester M. Grisby, Minister of State with our portfolio. So, these communications gave us now the legitimate right that government failed us, because its primary responsibility should have been a letter in writing, which I believe the citizens have an MOU that was signed that was not respected. So I want you to be calm, not to rush on Life Water, because it is the authority that gave them the right to stay there. Because who did they buy the land from? Who did Life Water buy the land from? The same people that you bought the land from. So if they could buy land and stay there, and our own government said no, let it remain intact, but let my citizens be kicked out, it is sad. So with this, we are and will protect Life Water, but the government will have to protect us and give us our land back, relocate and compensate us, because this document already put them in a spotlight that they must do something. Your efforts are not in vain, and we stand with you and we make sure that to the end you are vindicated. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, on my own. All right. First, our university and government said they bought the land. Now they're using a key word in that document, endowed to the university. The word is ENDOW. That word does not say that the university bought the land. That word says it was a gift. That's the meaning of the word. To give to endow people. It's a gift. Who gave this gift? Who gave it? The people. Who are the government? The people. If the people gave you, let's accept the university. Let's accept that they gave the land to the university. And the university now owns the land because the big claim that somebody like where they will make. They came and did a real survey and sent one crazy man met me and told me that foolishness. He said the plane fly in the air and send the cornerstone down way on the ground. Tell me, you know, boy, you sound funny like that. And then the man tells me that they kicked you out so that they can deal with impunity in the land. Okay, let's bring the war crimes code to deal with impunity in the land now. Then they say no. Ellen then say no. They must just be passing free. No way. We'll bring the code. Let's accept. Amen. Ellen then will be breaking our law like this for white people, for foreigners. Sorry, I say white is wrong. For foreigners. Let's agree that this is our land for our university. And people encroach on the land, all of y'all. And it's time to break everybody's house. It's a right lawfully to leave somebody there and break the rest of the people's houses. Is that what Ellen is telling us? Because like Ellen we're dealing with now, she the one wrote the paper. Ellen that you were dealing with. And you, Ellen, who say you are a woman of rule of law, you accept, you can't even tell the Canadian government that they should not write you any letter to break your country's law, and you accept the Canadians to pressure you to break the law? That's what she's done. Broke our law undiplomatically to protect Canadians against us. This is so evil. This is so evil. We believe that our government should account to us. See, Ellen, she brought all funny people they call bridge school system. Guess what they did to your children? She brought those people here. We oppose the bridge school system. But we know why they brought them here, to collect some money and divide it. They said here that our education system was a mess, just to get some Bill Gates money to spread around to their friends. What did they do? They took that money and gave about $8 million to one American girl called Cathy Miller. You know what Cathy Miller did with that money? She came and said she opened a school here. They supported her. They took some girls. I understand somebody was there that her friend or boyfriend or whatever the guy died now, some kind of Johnson. The men were raping all the people's children. Raping all the guys. Ellen knows about that. Since they say we must fight, the noise they make, she's too powerful. The most powerful people have died. So nobody too powerful for this word. The word is more powerful than you. That's the noise they're making behind Joe Weir. He told that woman there that she's too powerful. If she do wrong, she must continue to be powerful. We got to stop this evil in the country. Some of us got to die for this. And some of us are ready for that. One person can be powerfully evil in the land, and we accept it. This land is for all of us. To dispossess us, we got to taste a piece of the pie, the land, the money for all of us. If we gave you the land and some of our children came later and occupied the land, that's a way to tell them dress back. Why would you break them down like that? For what? Jim's bad daughter, Jim Bauer, my old man, his daughter just came Dedeba Kezeli is there. I think she and her husband came here. Dedeba is the daughter of James Bar. The woman who had a 50-bedroom self-contained. He has just died. Part of his problem was that the old man got sick and died. He was not older. I think he was 70 or 71. He told me sometimes. Something like that. The old man was not, people living 90 years old now. Ellen said almost 90. Or she what? 85 or something. Or what? No, she's not playing football. You got people who are as old, right? But old man James Bow was my man. I used to go sit with him. Unfortunately, he has died. But I told you what you are doing enough for you. That's his daughter. His daughter got children too. Y'all keep your paper. Oh. We're getting there. We'll soon be our man Joe Weir. Even a Joe Weir ain't get all 1 cent. The fact that he missed us sends a good signal. So that's why we are here for. Thank you, Representative Morris, for your support. But we do not want you to march on anything. Don't burn anything. Everything there, we own it. And look at the thing where Ellen then protecting and breaking mansion for. Like what then said, they not shame. Look at that thing there. Can't build more house here in Liberia from Canada. Talking about the providing water for 250,000 people. Where? You drinking some? Huh? So where are 250,000 people at? And they don't get seen in their country. But I know why. We'll tell you all today. I know why Ellen then was forced. Ellen didn't write that letter because she wanted. Ellen wrote that letter because diplomatically international, there's no way they could break those people's property. No way. You know why? Our government sat down here knowing that people were illegally selling their land, their endowed land. They did nothing. Not just that they did nothing, they acquiesced it. Not just that they did so, they gave them deeds. They did not stop there. They probated the deeds and made your stay legal. That's what got you right. You are a legal landowner by the state. The state. And the same man tells me, you know, we allow live water there because they will get water. Can live water not buy their own land somewhere else and still give us water? Because they bring in water, they must break our law. Is that what you're claiming? So the reason live water has to stay, they just made them to write that letter so they can look good. Live water people told them, say, we bought the land from you. You probably, if you touch that place, you will pay. So, and we pay taxes. You accepted the taxes under your laws. And you will break that house if you may touch that land. Why you didn't come and stop us? So the government felt embarrassed. They say, okay, we'll right to protect you. That's what Ellen then did that thing for. Their refusal to lay by law. That is the scenario. And we therefore urge you. That's why we got this paper to come to you. Do not touch their property. The things that they broke, the things that are standing there, your house is better than it. What you went waste your time for? Look at that thing. Whole water company that they play there. Look at the water company, their kitchen. Then they have huge gym bar house standing over them there, they go break it. Jim Bar said, he told me when I came from Grand Judah and saw that Fuller Ole sitting down there, I called Oman Jim Bar. I said, Papa, so how? He said, it's still standing there, but they hate it. I said, let me call where they. I said that my big sister with all the same journalists, she will understand to leave some of the thing there for our own good. Oman Jim Bar had will the property, the old man wrote a will. I got a copy of that. He gave it to me, said, John, go tell the woman, only money I want on the property, but let them take it. Yeah, they will. Take it. One die, let them take it. Let them care the thing, man. What we didn't do before, we came to the town, was sleeping in the slum. Our children were not sleeping in the slum. That's why I built it for. I didn't take the house. I got the team and draw up to now. Up to now, I was looking at it this morning. Where they say, man, move, man. We'll not break other people thing that Jim bound it, man, move from here. We'll break that thing. Just what I'm telling you. And then I told her, I said, where you break that place, I will fight you till we die together. Oh, Lola, you get played that they always talking that. I hear they say, my Ellen, I get some there. My Ellen, I get nothing there. Yeah, that you were doing bad. I said no. Other, I will learn this. Yeah, the other all learn. So that's why we're here. Now you hear your representative. The dialogue is taking a break today. Talking Fendell land dispute. First, we got evidence that the Omar made deal in 2018. The same man Elio. For the land, what they say, what are you making deed for land that was endowed you? Yes. What are you making? Yeah, the deed? Land they gave you free, you go make deed for it? They gave you the land free. You just got to survey it and declare that there's the land. Anybody who goes here, the government will move you, but will move you respectfully. International law said they might not move you all like that. I got the provisions all in the machine there. Even if Dedeba owns a land, and she and the man fighting over it, she and Rufus, and she win the case, the law say, international law say, the government of Liberia must come help Rufus to cancel him, to make him feel to move so he can fall down and die from stroke. Ellen then the one who wrote that law. Then Jim Biden now died from stroke. The other woman died from, that other woman who fall down, that who had a hell of a store. Mind you, they poo-poo all over Fendell. They broke all the good stores that could have been centers. Those stores there. Farm store, they're not able to build. They go break it. They're jealous. Some of them don't build house before seeing they were born. I'm telling you, they let renting business. They said they know when they will die so they can't build house. So if all were living like that, who how you will live in? You think we all don't know who coming down? But everybody say they know when they will die so they can't bear who you will live in. That's the idea down there. I told her husband and grandchildren when I was doing the debate, I said, that thing your wife did, I don't like it. Job bullet. All of them knee on the paper. Who will put for that walk around code? So, the dialogue taking a break to be back. We're back today at Fendell talking the demolition. Now, you want to talk to your representative, you want to ask him or say something, we'll give like 5-10 people the chance to say something. Huh? So I would like to call, where my girl, what Duncan? Lincoln, Viola, you still living? Jimbago. Viola wants to stay here, but your man Jimbago. We all will go. We can just joke about it now. You know. Now, Viola here, they brought that coal. Everybody can get that coal. It's not possible. Come closer, you guys. You scared of me? That coal, because everybody can't get it, everybody been struggling. Some people been struggling for you. And that's all. Viola will take the big copper and 2 bags of that coal. Tell us little how that coal works. My man is spending his money every day just like me, Rufus. I got the power here. Right now, soon y'all win, they can't get no more power. So right now, I get power to do what I want to do. My man will take the small coal, the small copper with 1 bear. You know why? We don't want confusion here. You say that everybody take it, oh, Viola steal our coal. Liberian people. Huh? We don't want it, huh? So she will get it. Everybody can get it. So Viola will tell us A little bit. Well, you can't talk for more than 3 minutes today. Where we are and where we headed. Quick.
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' mighty name. First of all, I want to be very grateful to God for this gathering today. I always give God the glory because He carrying us through day by day. I want to take this time. We should have done it first to recognize our honorable men in our midst today. We say you are welcome. We say you are welcome. The people of Ganastan, Troya, Kwekostan, all the villages around here, they say you are welcome in our midst today. And we strongly want to believe that if you were in position, like what you in today, we wouldn't have been in this trouble here today. And the woman, the person you succeeded, the woman you succeeded, they got all in a problem here today. Josephine, George, Francie. But we want to be grateful to God that you are in our midst and you have taken all your time to help us. Maybe many of you don't know. But let me take this time to explain to you a little bit about the representative, what he has started doing. The representative is a man that anytime you call him, he always at your call. You remember when we struck on the road, when we closed the road, because the court there denying or the representative called us. He said, my people, you come, and we went there. He said, you bring your complaint. And we put our complaint together. We went again with people who went in the office, and he came also, and he met with us. He said, you be patient. Honorable will tell you that we are still patient. We will remain patient. Because God said, do not revenge. Revenge is mine, I will repay. What they did to us, we depend on God and you people. And we know at the end of the day, we become victorious in Jesus' name. Our honorable told me, he said, I'm trying to play second and leg game to get second and document. But don't tell nobody yet. As soon as I get that document, then we're ready for the case. So in much honor getting that document, I believe he's ready for the case. I believe he's ready for it because it is that document that we're pushing. The document there is one of his power plus the one that we gave him. Because all the documents from the 70th, the 80th, we gave him all. Then the one from the Canadian people, when he put it together now, anywhere he go, I think they will say, yeah, the government they bow to your people. He's responsible for us. He's our representative. During the time you were running, we were trying to get him, we could not get him. But God have a set time for everything. This is the set time that God wants him to come and intervene. And he's not in it. And by the grace of God, he's not resting. Not because you see him here today talking there. He's up and down. Every move he made, he can call me. Chelele, I went to so and so area. I went to so and so area. To prove to all that he ready for our case. To prove to all indeed he truly a representative. Because somebody who is representing you, he the one can walk after you. When you got problem, you give it to him. He will say, okay, I will take it from the place you start for all to go ahead. This is what he's doing. I want to tell God thank you for him so much. And our honorable man, I want to tell you about this house that we're using today. This is now our first time or our second time. I don't know whether the man who got the school, Brother Chris, is around. Is he around? This man, from the day they broke our home, honorable, we used to go different areas to have meeting. And one day, it was Mr. Colin that was coming with the place we had was very squeezer. He said, Opa, when you see somebody behind you crying, you might know, okay, you will also cry too. So he said, if all the things can be done to the Fendell people, I'm close to them. I'm sure that it will even happen to me. So let me join the cry of the Fendell people. He decided, he said, Chelele, you take the place. Anytime you want to have meeting, you people are welcome, free of charge. He making money on a place, but he give it to us free of charge. This is Brother Chris, who have been helping us with facility to have our meeting here. So we always here to have meeting. Brother Chris, this is our representative. I'm telling him about you. And we want to be very, very grateful to God. Very grateful to God. Honorable, our case is at the court, but the people are dragging our case, dragging it. But we know God have an appointed time. And when that time reaches, we know we will be victorious in that at that time. We go at the court and no way. Whenever we go there, just imagine I call the clerk 2 days before they could assign new judge, and the clerk then I put our case on the docket. We spend money. Mr. D in person, who sits right near you, he always helping us to transport our back, gas, carry us there. When we go, no way. Our poor people that will collect money because you can't carry your lawyer will not pay you. We have to pay $150 every time we take things out there. Our poor people will put our money together. We will go there to no avail. We can't get any result from there. But we tell God, thank you. Because God said he got a time for everything. We know this is the time that God has set for us. And our big papa, Mr. Murray, Tata Murray, when they first broke our house, he said, Chelele, I will not be where you're too much to be talking, but I will be pushing you, I will be giving you all the support. Because that we get on the leg over there, but I go touch, she will take my joy from me. But they see joy you are protecting, they stay talking from him. And he started supporting us, but because of that joy, he could not get in front. But he said, the joy I was protecting, chair today, they not take it from me. So I'm coming for us to fight. He too already on board, and we're fighting. And he now fighting with us. Honorable man, your people, these are your people. People that gave the land to the university to say, build the school here, because once you talk about development aid for everybody, they say we welcome the university build here. Those people that were there, can you imagine my grandmother was born here? My grandmother, she was 95 years old when she died, 2013. She was born here. The place that the university claiming today. There was more about her father. People that were existing, people that were living to that era before the university came. They broke all the houses. Not even the people who bought land from our people, but people that were living there, they broke everything, all the villages and town. All the people were very wicked. They broke everything. Down to our grandparents' grave. The greater walk on it. They walk on it. When you go in there, if you're not careful, you will jump in some of the grave. Even when the Anthony Woods came, he saw some of the grave. He saw it open. That how far the people went with that wickedness. Today, yeah, the land, they're gone. Wednesday, I think Wednesday or Thursday, they had a groundbreaking. But because they feared that when the president came in, we were going to reach there, they carried the new oil when the president came in here Saturday. And I was getting ready for Saturday when somebody come in, the president, and I can't say they get I said Huawei, and I mean they get Huawei. Because they won't call one that we're happy. And I think you are fully aware of all these things that have been happening. And the woman you saw see there, Josephine George Francis. We had a meeting with her. The day our woman came to us, after having a meeting, she did not even reach the red light. She called me over. I learned how you giving people money to buy gas at the university. I said, why would it profit me if I do that? No need the machine was already on the way coming, honorable. And all of them joined, they broke our home. Today, when the captain, she came with her sweetheart. I said, the sweetheart for you alone. But now you God was preparing somebody to come to represent her, and you are the one. Honorable, we depend on you. God first and you second. God first. We know say you are stepping into our case. And let me apologize. Mr. Kwali, let me apologize because you are the first person I was supposed to even recognize. When you hear our voices all over, the people of Fendell, we were not even thinking about him. One day, my father called me. He said, Chelele, where are you? I say, I'm home. He said, no, I was at the court. Because 4 o'clock in the morning, I used to get up. Sometimes I used to change my clothes on the street. One time when they broke our plane, New Day, I slept. I didn't even know. I slept somewhere. I didn't even know where I slept there. They bring no clothes for me. I didn't even take, but I had to bath on. I had to change my clothes on the street just to get to the court. He called me and said, where are you? I said, I'm at the court. He said, Mr. Kwali wants to see you. I said, where Mr. Kwali? He said, want John Kwali. He said he wants to see you, want to have meeting with us. This is a journalist. He will help us. Honorable man, from the day Mr. Kwali met with us. From the day Mr. Kwali met with us, honorable man, we are not giving a dime. Not a dime we are giving him. But this man has preached on our behalf. He has talked. I think you listen to him. People say he got learned about he talking. But when they say a true Liberian or patriot Liberian, Mr. Kwali is a patriot Liberian. Mr. Kwali is a patriot Liberian. When he said that, he said, Chelele, they play quiet now, we got to make some noise. I say, everything will you, Papa. Anytime you ready, I'm ready. He said, okay, put your people together. And can you imagine when he have a meeting, he will use his car and his speaker to go out to the villages. To where he know our people are, he will get them out from there to bring them. Hey, Mr. Kwali, we got nothing to pay you. But the thing that he said, well, you can't money, I want to know me, I want to not you. But we can't.
The dialogue. The dialogue.
We got money to pay you.
LMDI production.
Because the work you're doing, maybe you feel you're doing it by yourself, but it is God that uses you to do that work. That God will pay you. 100 times God will pay you. You will never go lack for anything. Anything you need under the sun, God will give it to you. When you change, you're not even thinking about it, God will help you.
The dialogue. The dialogue. This is an LMDI production.
Because of what you have done for His people and what you continue to do, that God will pay you. And honorable, we are the ECOWAS court. Our lawyer, I think you told me that you want to meet them. So I told them, they say, anytime you're ready, I should just get the information. They will set a time for the meeting. So it's up to you. He is also doing well. It was Mr. Kwali who brought him. It was Mr. Kwali who brought that man. He said the thing that happened to my native people, my poor people. You can't say you human right lawyer, you sit down here, you let it happen like that and go even. So you must go there. And he came, we and him, Mr. Kwali, we all toward the poor area for more than 3 hours. And he working on our behalf, we're up in or down there. He working. I think this month, by the grace of God, this month, they will be serving the government. They will also be issuing rates on the government on our behalf. Honorable, you know you have come today. That I wanted to say that before you can come out to say. But Mr. Kwali, who put the go away or do it? You know that how you can do that. So yeah, man. We want to tell you thank you for coming in our midst today. We want to tell you thank you. What you have started, God will give you the idea. God will always give you the strength and the power and the direction as to what to do. God will guide you. I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell all our people thank you that always coming to a meeting. I want to tell the committee thank you. I want to tell everybody thank you that took all that time today to come here. And one advice I will give you, my people, where we are now, we are going close to an end. Okay, the UN, we also, Mr. Kwali also met one of the UN, the rapporteurs of human rights. Mr. Kwali met the man and connected us to the man. And we were able to meet with the man. And the man want to have meeting with us. The man said, since he came, he didn't mean anything like that on his desk. The person he took over from, he did not mean anything like that on his desk. He said, if that what the government did, the government is answerable to him. He will ask them question why they have to carry on the kind of wickedness on their own citizens when they have laws and order that they're supposed to go by, but they violated all. That man, as soon as he came, he will be ready. He told us to do a letter, and the letter have been written already, prepared to be taken to his office. And he already been taken to his office. And we also wrote the president. We are expecting answer from all those areas. And as soon as he come, please, you know, we can say we're fighting for people. Then when the people come, we're struggling for the people to come in. It don't look fine for us. As soon as he can, he will be coming back here to have meeting with us. He will be coming here to have meeting with us. So we beg you, when you come in, when our time reach, please come on time. Please come on time and let everybody be part of this thing. When we walk all around, when we call you for a meeting, please come. Then it will show that we are really working for people. I want to take this time to tell all of you thank you. I say thank you so much, Mr. Kwali and his team. I tell you thank you. I tell the honorable thank you. And the honorable have been doing well for us. Well. And he will continue to do it. And please, after this meeting, please stay. The honorable sent to get a snap for you. They're going to buy the bread, at least to feel small little for you to eat before you get go in Jesus' name. Administrator, please stay after this meeting in Jesus' name. Thank you again, Mr. Kwali.
All right. In this country, Martin Luther said, you don't got anything to die for, then nothing to live for. We're too scared. You're scared, you will die. You're not scared, you will die. And my man, he said, so they can't take my job, they still take it. That one when they say can't work, I said, me, I won't work. You won't die, don't be born. Say, I don't want nobody sack me and I want job. Period. Joe, we are getting in the evening, and I said if somebody may invest, you sack that John Colley, man, nothing, we all will be here. You're not sacking me, oh. Yeah, put all green there. Right now, I'm going to cook some. So, you heard our sister. That's where we are. So I was asking, we'll take 5 people who will say something. Because I can tell you, you will get some money. And we are lucky this our government. Ellen lucky, she lucky the government. No sin goes unpunished, no matter how long. And that's all? The struggle on now. So, put your hand up. Yeah, Gus?
Mr. John Colley and the...
No. I beg you, my man, before the man say I want to run for office. Call the man name for Mr. Laurie Morris.
Okay, sorry. Mr. Laurie Morris, our able representative, Mr. John Colley and his team, and all senior citizens here. Well, my name is Augustus Johnson. I'm a victim like yourself. Around 2009, I acquired a property right after the little village we passed Fendell, right behind Mr. Kedekume Murray property there, and I started to develop it. And of course, the story, all of you know what happened. But I had an experience with the former president of Liberia, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, concerning the property. Is what I want to share with you. I was out of the country when the property was damaged. On my way to Liberia.
Oh, this is Johnson and Ellen Johnson.
No, we are not related. In fact, I come from Nimba. I come from Nimba. We are not related.
Yeah.
But I was on board the plane. I brought her to Liberia, and we passed through Freetown, and then normally when the flight leave Freetown, according to the story, she will come to where in the business class she will walk, maybe to see citizens or what have you. Right. And when she was coming, I was sitting down burning within me. I said, what can I do? And I was moved to stand up and engage her. I said, Madam, how are you? She said, I'm fine, young man. Why are you so serious? I said, I'm serious because over the years and all the money I've worked for, I decided to develop a property for my own children somewhere in Fendell. Along with other citizens, it has been damaged. And what you want me to do? I said, madam, this property, I don't know whether I will work again to get such a property, but something needs to be done. She said, when we returned to Monrovia, we were talking in the house. And so Sam Bulu was then at Huston. She turned around to him and said, look, go and take this man's number, and when you come to Monrovia, get to us, let's see how we would address your issue and the rest of the people. So when I came to Liberia, I gave them a week, and I decided to call Mr. Bulu on a Friday to go over and speak to him concerning my property and the rest of our property, because I was not talking for I alone from the plane. So I decided to call him up from my office. I said, hi, Mr. Bulu, this is Gus, and he got versed with me.
They told him to get there with you.
Yes, the man got there with me. He said, what are you calling me for? I said, I should be coming to meet with you, and I want to make sure you're at your office so we can speak. So I rolled over, and I got to the office, and I was received and sent to his office. And he called me. He said, what is the issue? I said, my property, along with other citizen property in Fendell, was destroyed. He said, carry the people to court. What court? The government court. I said, you mean the government for you serve for? I said, I will not do it. But the appropriate time will come, and this issue will be addressed. And so I left him, and I came home. It was difficult for me to go to the site where I built the property. It was so difficult. So one day, I was moving out. I decided to move over to see the area. When I got there, my people, Liberians, we need to change. Look, this structure was a very huge structure. People would believe what I'm saying, because they saw me doing it. So if the University of Liberia claimed their own display, what happens? To those years, when I brought crushed rocks, when I brought sin, manpower, all of those people, while one administrator at the University of Liberia did not come to me to give me a stop order. Why? And so I left. I went to the University of Liberia to meet with the public relations officer who happened to be my friend. I said, my brother, what is happening is not good. We are all Liberians. You go and take the property. For even in the future, for the staff of the university. He said, they can't do it. I called the former press secretary to the president, Gerald Lemepia. I said, my brother, this is serious. You're going to do something. Because people are dying as a result of this.
Yeah.
For me, I will not die. I need you guys to take that property so the university can use it, because it's about to be broken. He looked at my face. He said, my son or my friend, I can't do nothing. Because the power that doing this is heavier than mine. Then I took a back steps. One day I came and I saw this hunchback looking lady, Sarah. I think we are the Koba, standing on my way. I said, madam, I heard you are responsible for breaking this place. Do you know the admiration that I've had for you over the years when you were assistant minister at the Minister of Information and I was student at Newport Junior High? Yeah. Do you know? But if you are in the vanguard of doing this kind of thing, I cut it off now. You are falling from my grace. And this is the heart that I have until I started hearing my friend and brother John Colley advocating for the cause of us in this place. Honorable Representative, we are honored that you've joined us in this struggle. And what you're doing, John, it took one man to change the course of action in South Africa.
Yeah.
That was Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
It took one man to change the despotic regime of the colonialism in India. That was Mahatma Gandhi. John, it takes you to do what you're doing for us.
But y'all say Ellen too powerful. Y'all know who killed Goliath? David. David was a small boy. Right here, the man here.
You know, when we walk into Liberia and we kill one another, we were in search of leadership. Yeah. I, Gus Johnson, that stand here, I took and raised the banner for Ellen, I must confess. And today, I am reaching out to my friends that I spoke to and convinced them with a huge apology for what I did. To forgive me. You understand? Because we did not see a leader at the time who could carry out power and indeed would tell stories to our children. But we saw her and believe in her. But look at what she's done to us today. Look at what she's done to us today. So, Mr. Colley, again, before I take my seat, I want to thank you. And my brothers, my mothers, for those that are there. Let me just say, I'm going to take this time for a moment of silence, please. Join me for a moment of silence for those that, because their property was broken, they could not stand here with us to be heard or to be seen. Let us just bow momentarily, and I will take my seat. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, go there. Thank you. Yeah.
I think it's in the afternoon, so I will say good afternoon to all. Yeah.
You're not answering the woman.
Maybe the both time.
If you ain't answer, that bread coming here will not ease.
So I say good afternoon to all. And first, I would like to say thanks to all of you that have pushed and pushed until you have gotten here today. And I say thanks to John also. I know John, he's calling a big brother because he's like a big brother to me. But it's moving coming here today and listening to people speak about the same hurt that you have. It doesn't matter if you have a skyscraper or you have a little mud hut. A home is where you put your heart and your life. And that one makes it your home. My husband is sitting there, we built a house, right? We built a beautiful 3-story house, and he's so mad. I never can get myself to move from where I am to that house. Because though where we are now, it's a small, little, tight place, we even got a kitchen. But the idea, that's where we were. We had all our children, so I just feel it's my home. So I know what we all feeling. My dad is not here today, but my brother is here in spirit. I was in the States in April, and something very interesting happened. Someone went, I won't call their name, they went to my brother and told my brother, oh, I learned that you guys have a big property that got damaged, and we're trying to pay people quietly for their property. And then Maurice said, okay, when Dada come, we're talking. So he can tell the man says so. And he said, he gave us the money, 100,000, blah, 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 blah. So I said, anyway, you know what happened? Once they're whispering and they want to pay people quietly, they know they're wrong, they will pay people plenty. So we did not pursue that angle. We did not discuss it, and we just let it be. And the person was like, oh, you guys don't want money. I said, no, that's not it. Because the person that created us is God. And the person that he passed us through, if anybody here know him, they know one thing about him. He was principle-minded.
Yeah.
And that's the painful part about that property. The life water saga, he brought life water to Liberia. And he only told them, let's go and get a legal framework to protect you. Life water land is not 5 acres. It's less than, it's about 2, I think. And life water put I think the 3 acres in for Pape on the land. And he told them, no, I will not lie. I know I have not done this before, and I will not do it now. So if he were not somebody that was principle-minded, what would he have done? He would have put his property on a life water and live in that gas that it is his property.
Yeah.
But he knew deep down within that it was wrong. The very courts that made those deeds to be legal were the courts of Liberia. And this is a man that was, I won't say he was perfect, but he was 100% thorough. So he made sure that those deeds, because he kept telling me, I said, Papa, you sure? He said, Dere, that land is legit. I will not invest in something at that level. And it was a huge investment. It was a lot of money. He shut down accounts and also that he can end that building. And he said that was his last project because the children always bothering him for place, bothering him to pay their way. But if they get someone nearer that they can pay small money for every month, it will be cheaper than living on a university campus because the campus was expensive. That was his idea. Originally, that's why he built that place. So I speak here today on behalf of my family and myself. We will support you all. You always see our little brother Kofi.
Okay.
He too had just started life and paid his first ever house and got broken. Kofi will always be here. If I'm not here because of my job, I'm out. Kofi is always here. And we'll be sending our points through Kofi to your amount of $500 to help you all with the up and down. So
Thank you.
You ought to do something to fight for the land. I thank you.
Thank you, Dada. We're getting somewhere. A shower of blessing today. But who? Enter with a real clothes. That money they talk about now for people to eat. Your man go say the woman eat you. Oh, the rain. Wow. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes.
Well, I'm Miss Beauty Carol. I'm a property owner at the Fendell.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody here, more especially the representative for coming. I also want to thank our chair, Lily, Mr. Dean, and the rest of the crew. They have been very, very doing well for us. But there is something I want to say, Mr. Representative. I haven't met you before. You know, I'm a pastor. You know, the former representative, Ms. Josephine Francis, you know, I just embarrassed her recently when she was running as senator. She went to run a campaign in Logan Town, and we had this. So I asked her a question. I said, Madam, because she didn't know I was going to be there, you could not protect us, just District 1, and you want to take over the whole Monserrado. How can you, you know, combine them? How will you do it? We never had access to you. But she said something to me. She said, because she didn't know I was very current, she said my cheerleader was the cause they broke that place. I told her no. So I said, I don't want to go through that. I just want to say something to the representative. Some of us, we left Liberia for a very long time, came back with big dreams, wanted to live the kind of life we live out there.
Exactly.
Single mother, struggling, make money, came here to build a 48-bedroom hotel alone. And it was broken down. And since you had a time to even come to us, I'm so excited. I'm so happy in my spirit. But something that is making me to feel bad, I'm even crying because of that letter you took from the water company. When they broke our places, the water company was standing. We kept going to court. We kept on going to court, thinking it was going to last for a week, a month. It went to 2 years. We got broke. Businesses went down. Friends ran away. Now I live in the slum of Logan Town. You understand? I just recovering. If you ask for people, they know, they used to see me how I was. I thank you so much for coming to our aid. The fact that you came, I know we're going to get something good. I know we're going to get a good result because it takes a man with a heart of gold to hear our stories and come here. When they broke that place, I think I was around 36. You know, for now, the age is going up. I just imagine when I will start all over again. So for you to come in, I'm so excited. God is going to give you the wisdom to do more. There's just something that Ms. Charlie said, and I wanted to confirm. I haven't come to a meeting for a while, and you know why. You were saying something about the court. You know, because the other time you said, I heard from Mr. Dean that they went to the court and we were waiting for the court to open. So I just wanted to know how far, because when you came out, you didn't explain that part. How far we have gone, and if the representative is going to be working with Kofi Wood on our case. That is what I really want to know.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. The rain is so disturbing. We'll take one more person and close. One person. Okay, a woman. That one person will close. This rain, where the person?
Good afternoon to us.
Yeah.
Okay, Honorable Colley, I have not been seeing you for some time, but I bless God that you are here and I'm able to see you again today. I'm Game Jinenya now. I'm one of the refugees that returned back from Nigeria. And then we came in and they told us that we should come and be Liberia. Honorable Morris, I want to say thank you for your coming. And I want to say thank you to the committee, more especially my father, Rufus Dean, who have been a strong supporter for our tears. Because for some of us, we are still frustrated. When we come to this place, we still feel the pain afresh. Honorable Morris, I want to let you know, when somebody is hurt, if somebody having a soul, and that soul delayed to finish, it becomes a problem. I want to let you know that we are up there many, and we are suffering a great pain because some of us came back. We don't have father, we don't have mother, except Honorable Colley and that of Barola, then that became our mother, our father, because there's two for us in gas for what we have been suffering. Honorable Morris, I want you to take this time to listen to our cry as you have started and you are continuing. I want you to know that the bad leadership have crippled the youth of this nation, because some of us have decided if we are ever opportune to go out of this country, we are not coming back here. I want you to take that message, because we came back to build Liberia and we are today frustrated. The bad leadership, I wonder, they say we have educated people in Liberia, but I am ashamed of myself being a Liberian, because what we observe and what we see, it is not the behavior of educated people. I want you to know that the past representative, I wonder most of the time, what they say living in this country when they think took place, if it had not been Honorable Colley, who would have heard or hear the cry of the poor people? I want to say thank you for every one of the leadership. I want to say thank you for our poor people that lead their basic schedule. Sometimes to Kenya, to even get transportation to Kenya, it is a difficult time. It is a difficult thing. But when we come, he always there to transport someone all back. I want to say thank you for our old people. I want to say thank you for the young people that are still coming here. Thank you for coming. And I urge you to make your way that this thing can be put to rest on time, because we are tired. I thank you in Jesus' name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with this heavy rain, I hope we are audible. But thank you for coming. We will get a final closure from Representative Lawrence Morris as he's about to leave to another meeting. He will say a word for a minute of closure to you.
Thank you. Thank you. God is good all the time. I just want to say thank you to all of you that have taken up your time to come here today. Despite the weather, you have braved the storm. That shows that you are determined, you are ready for this fight. And you can rest assured that with God above, we shall overcome. We will make sure that we have a final and a logical solution to our problem. You are not alone. We are all standing together in this fight. So I urge you all to stand with your committee leaders, and I'm standing along with you. This is why you repose your confidence in me. And I can say for sure, like our father here said that they wanted to take his job from him. The only person that can take my job is you. And if we are standing together, I know together we will be good. So thank you, God bless you, and let's keep up the fight.
Thank you so much. On the dialogue, goodbye. Stand up. My name is John Colley. Let's take the national anthem for departure. Thank you. Sing it together. Oh, hey.